There's ground here, and tower 128.0. Fayetteville ground, Cirrus 507 Romeo Whiskey.
Cirrus 507 Romeo Whiskey, direct ground, looking for your clearance.
Hey, firm, ready to pick it up.
Cirrus 507 Romeo Whiskey, 3,000 is a little low. They probably won't accept that altitude. We'll give you a little higher. Cirrus 507 Romeo Whiskey, clear to Rogers, Razorback 3 departure, then is filed. Maintain 4,000. Razorback departure 126.6, squawk 4342.
All right, clear to Rogers as filed via the Razorback 3. We're going to go to 4,000. 342.7 Romeo Whiskey.
Cirrus 507 Romeo Whiskey, Razorback correct, Romeo 16, taxi via taxiway Bravo.
16 via Bravo, 7 Romeo Whiskey, thanks. And 4,000's fine, or I can go to 5, whatever works best for you, it doesn't matter.
Cirrus 7 Romeo Whiskey, Roger. You just maintain 4,000. That Razorback wants to do something different, they will.
Appreciate the help, 7 Romeo Whiskey. There we go. Pretty simple. All right, I do need to get some air flowing. It is kind of cool here. So we'll go down here, or it's kind of warm. We'll go down here and run up. We're going to runway 16. Pull up my IFR map over there. Transponder is set, autopilot's checked, nav, heat, brakes, power, alternator. Alts are good. And both sides of the brakes work good. Ram is good, HSI is turning. Go flight controls. And they do feel free and clear. We boxed them. Autopilot is disconnected. We don't suspect any icing today. It's 60-something degrees right now, so we are good. We're going to go ahead and set our altitude at 4,000. Now, some of you may be watching this channel wondering what in the world kind of an aircraft am I in? Well, after having some engine issues with 6980 Bravo and discovering that we were getting fairly close to TBO in that engine, we have flat out changed airframes. So this is that new airframe. It is a 2013 Generation 5 Cirrus SR22 Turbo. Has full TKS oxygen. And it is a heck of an aircraft, to say the least. But it is a new airframe. This is my third. I've started with the Lancer Columbia 300. We went to a Bonanza G36. And now we are in a G5 Gen 5 Cirrus SR22 Turbo. So far, I'm loving the airframe. We got some moderate VFR day. I think they said it was 1,900. We're probably going to go up to 4,000, I guess, give or take. It's a pretty short jaunt up to Rogers. But we'll stop here and do our run-up. Pull up our engine screen. And we're going to go to 1,700. There we are. And we'll go left mag. There's our drop. That's good. We'll go right mag. There's our drop. Also good. We'll go back again, check the EGTs and CHTs, make sure they rise a little bit on both. And they do. Very good. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the right tank, so we'll be on the fullest tank. I'm going to dial up 126.6 and have it ready. We are ready to go here with tower. At Fayetteville Tower, 7 Romeo Whiskey, holding short for IFR release at runway 16.
Buzzer 7 Romeo.
Sorry, we lost your transmission there, 7 Romeo Whiskey.
Five 07 Romeo Whiskey, Drake Tower, Romeo 16, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 16, 7 Romeo Whiskey. All right, we're going to shoot up to 4,000. We are clear on final. Everything else looks really good. Now this plane needs to be able to climb quite a bit. We gotta be able to get up because there are some mountains at the end of this runway. And here we go. We're gonna go toga power. And we're flying. Get our flaps up.
And San Romeo Whiskey, contact Razorback departure 126.6.
26.6, 7 Romeo Whiskey, thanks. Razorback departure, 7 Romeo Whiskey, just off Fayetteville, 1800 climbing 4,000, 616 heading.
7507 Romeo Whiskey, Razorback departure, radar contact, proceed on course to Rogers, advising you have the weather. You can expect the ILS for now to runway 20, but if you would like the visual, I think you'd be able to get it once you are passing the airport.
Actually, 7 Romeo Whiskey, I'd like to request the RNAV 20 beginning at Sitka, if I could, to go ahead and run the fill procedure.
7 Romeo Whiskey, approved as requested. Proceed as requested to maintain 4,000, report established.
All right, proceed as requested to maintain 4,000. We'll report established, 7 Romeo Whiskey, thank you. All right, let's let our procedures in here so we can get that going.
7 Romeo Whiskey, will this be a full stop?
Affirm, full stop, 7 Romeo Whiskey. Minimums are going to be on. We'll put those up. Be about 1620. We're going to go ahead and activate that. Now we're going IMC now, so we are going to get up and get above these clouds right quick. And let's go direct Sitka, and we'll enter nav mode and start making that turn. Activate. Here we are above the clouds, and we're going to start making that turn. And we'll start pulling that engine back right now, because we don't need all that firepower. So I requested an RNAV into Rogers, which should work really, really well. He said it may be a visual there. Go ahead and switch over and see if we can get Rogers weather here in a moment. I'm going to be right at the top of the clouds, it looks like. Or pull our fuel back a little bit too.
Quality 10, sky condition overcast 2,400, temperature 18 Celsius, dew point 13 Celsius, altimeter 3008, remarks, density altitude 1,900. Rogers Executive Airport, Carter Field. Automated weather observation 1931 Zulu. Wind 220 at 09er. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 2,600. Temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3008.
All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and activate our approach, and we'll put it in approach mode here. There we go. So we're going to a waypoint called Sitka. Sitka is just a simple waypoint. Gives us a 90-degree, 90-degree, 90-degree turn into runway 20. They're flying through the tops of these clouds. Cloud surfing today. Raceback approach, 7 Romeo Whiskey. We got the weather in Rogers. We're direct Sitka.
Romeo Whiskey, you're still up Fayetteville.
Apologies, 7 Romeo Whiskey. Raceback approach, 507 Romeo Whiskey. We are 4,000. We have the weather in Rogers. We're direct Sitka.
Roger, thanks.
All right.
Rogers Executive Airport, Carter Field. Automated weather observation. 1933 Zulu. Wind 190 at 09. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 2,600. Temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3008. Remarks. Density altitude 1,900.
All right. We're doing some good cloud surfing today. Really good cloud surfing. We are right on top of them.
Departure runway 3907, 2,600, climbing 5, heading 180.
Runway 3907, Razorback departure, radar contact. Turn left heading 160, climb and maintain 15,000.
Left turn heading 160, climb maintain 15,000, runway 3907.
Good afternoon, Razorback approach, Bonanza 60 Romeo Mike 7000 with Lima.
Bonanza 60 Romeo Mike, Razorback approach, turn left heading 350, vectors for the ILS final approach course, and then maintain 5,000.
350, 5000, Romeo Mike.
All right. Well, we've got about 9 minutes and 50 seconds to Sitka. We're going to fly an RNAV approach. I'm going to go ahead and do our checklist here now. We're going to do normal procedures. We're going to go before landing checklist, because we've already cleared our cruising checklist. And it's 52 degrees outside, so there's no icing capable today, which is great. All right, oxygen we're not using. Altimeter we set. Landing light is on. Fuel system's been switched. Power lever as required. We're not descending yet. We're going to intercept Sitka at 3,000.
Envoy 3907, turn left direct Nashville.
Left turn direct Nashville, runway 3907.
I'm going to go ahead and throw that procedure in there then. Sitka is at 3,100. Perfect. And do I have brake pressure? I do. All right. Perfect.
November 87 Bravo, contact Memphis Center 126.85.
126.85, 6787 Bravo. Appreciate you guys.
One thing that's kind of cool, this has a infrared camera where we can see down. I've just turned it on here and we can see down through the clouds. It's pretty amazing. I can see the river and land below us. Pretty stunning. Gives you great visibility in in IMC weather and IMC conditions. So yeah, so we had to switch airframes. So we found this aircraft out of Naples, Florida. It is a Cirrus SR22 turbo, and this Cirrus was flown by a gentleman out of Ohio, I believe.
Envoy 3907, contact Memphis Center 126.1.
He upgraded
26-1, have a good day, Envoy 3907.
He upgraded to a Vision jet and didn't have a use for this aircraft anymore. So one of the funny things that happened was he started having trouble with a few of the cylinders. What they ended up discovering was they had some metal in the engine. The engine was making metal. As a direct result of that, he had to replace the engine. Now, there's two options when you replace engines. You can have them remanufactured, which a lot of people do. Well, we're in complete IMC right now, where they tear the engine apart, rebuild it essentially, and a lot of people opt for that. It's a little less expensive. Or you can have a completely brand new firewall forward engine put in. Well, this gentleman's wife informed him that she was not flying with him again unless that engine was brand spanking new. So that's what they did. They put in a brand spanking new engine. And then he got a hair that decided he wanted to go to a Vision jet. So we were able to pick up this aircraft with 100 hours on the engine, on a brand new factory engine, 100 hours. So that just worked out spectacularly for us. So I've got a 2,200 hour
Envoy 3908, descend to maintain 3,000.
Descend to maintain 3,000, Envoy 3908.
I've got a 2,200 hour engine with 100 hours on it. Now I've already put about 30 hours on it myself, but you can imagine what that does for the TBO of the engine going down to 100 again. My Bonanza had almost 1,500 hours. And so we were really pushing the envelope there because I fly about 150 hours a year. So I was sure pleased to get an airplane with, what do we got on here, 1,100 hours of Hobbs time, but a brand spanking new engine. So that worked out just great. All right, it looks like I can hit Sitka at 4,000, which is the level we're at, but it's putting us in and out of these clouds here. We're flying in and out of them. Nasik, which is our next waypoint for the RNAV, is 3,200. And then we're down to 3,100 for JAPCO, which is the final approach fix, where we'll intercept our glide slope. But right now, we're kind of parallel with the airport. I can't see it because I'm in and out of IMC over here, but we're going direct to our first waypoint. We're just in and out of this layer. Right smack in the middle of it. There's the airport over there. I got it in sight now, but we're still flying. I wanted to fly this full procedure to get one in, especially in IMC conditions, so that helps tremendously. So I don't know how many people will...
Envoy 3908, turn right heading 070.
Be upset.
Turn right heading 070, Envoy 3908.
Hopefully
Number 7 Romeo Whiskey, cross Sitka at or above 4,000, cleared RNAV GPS, runway 20 approach.
Across Sitka at or above 4,000, cleared RNAV GPS 207 Romeo Whiskey, thanks. I hope nobody will be upset that we changed airframes.
Back approach, Sky 855 Whiskey Hotel 9,000, if you have to.
But again,
855 Whiskey Hotel, Razorback approach, Drake altimeter 3006.
I love just sharing the love of aviation, so it doesn't matter to me what the airframe is per se. So hopefully everybody will continue to watch these and learn from them. And, you know, I learn from watching these too. I watch everybody else that has channels, which is amazing. But this is a good IFR flight. In and out of IMC, a little bit of rain below us. We're 50 degrees outside right now, so we're not showing anything to worry about. But a little hangnail. So we're about 2.5 minutes to Sitka. We're going to intercept it.
Runway 3908, 6 miles from the final approach, fixed flight heading 130, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Flight heading 130, maintain 3000, clear for the ILS, runway 16 left approach, Envoy 3908.
Once we start that turn at Sitka, we'll be able to drop down to 3,100 feet. Fuel tank switch, there we go. All right, should be the last time I have to worry about that. Everything looks good. Looks like the cloud layer's down to about 3,500 feet or so. So once we make the turn, we'll probably be in IMC when we turn. We will start dropping down and should drop out of it fairly quickly. I'll go ahead and pull back on the throttle a little bit so we're not racing a million miles an hour through this turn. Got a 15 knot tailwind, so I'm doing 156 over the ground right now, which is quite a lot. But I only got 18 in the manifold pressure right now. All right, our next turn is going to be the 288 heading, so I'm going to put that in heading mode. That way we can go ahead and intercept it as we go. No traffic in the area whatsoever, which is also good.
Slow approach, citation 431 Mike Sierra, flight level 228, descending flight level R16,000.
This is good practice.
Citation 431 Mike Sierra, raise the back approach, descend and maintain 10,000, the Drake altimeter is 3006.
Descend and maintain 10,000, 621, 431 Mike Sierra.
All right, 1 minute before we... 1 minute before we make the turn. Got to get this baby put away and get to a birthday party. I'm doing a surprise birthday party for my wife tonight. So far, here's my turn. Very good. We'll go ahead and drop down now. So far, it remains a secret. She is none the wiser to it, so that's good.
Envoy 3908, contact tower 127, correction, 127.1.
27-1, Envoy 3908, see ya.
Number 0 Romeo Mike, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain 3000, turn 10 degrees left.
Good left down to 3,000, Romeo Mike.
Now we've got a 16 knot crosswind coming from the left. We're still IMC. But we should be slowly getting down. Now we're starting to get out of it. Our next turn is going to be the heading of 198, and it should be bang on because we're going to have a direct headwind just about. Yep, I said 3,500, and it is right there. I went maybe about 3,400. Looks like the bottoms of it, so we're good. Razorback approach, 7 Romeo Whiskey. I've got Rogers inside.
7 Romeo Whiskey, Roger, do you want the visual?
Hey, firm, I can go ahead and take it, but I'm going to continue to fly the RNAV under VFR conditions.
Romeo Whiskey, sounds good. You're clear for the visual approach to runway 20, and you can contact Rogers Tower on 119.37. Have a good day and happy holidays.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you. 7 Romeo Whiskey, good day. Rogers Tower, 507 Romeo Whiskey. We are on the RNAV 20 at NASIC.
November 507 Romeo Whiskey, Rogers Tower, runway 20, cleared to land, winds 19013, altimeter 3007.
07, clear to land, 7 Romeo Whiskey, thanks. Well, this has been a good IFR flight. Yeah, this plane, 7 Romeo Whiskey's been in the shop for about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks to the day trying to get all this touch-up paint work done, and boy, it looks really good. Really good. Afterglow did a phenomenal job. And just like I thought, bang on. So she's flying great. We got 5 miles to the final approach fix. Well, I tell you what, they also redid the dashboard in here, and man, what they did for me, I don't know if you guys have had this problem with Cirruses or not, but the plastic, the black plastic, whatever they put on them, Cirrus put on them, I don't know if it was just time or what, but they become sticky, and it's ridiculous. Everything sticks, your fingers stick to it, your hands, the hair, the fuzz on your pant legs, it's just disgusting. There's such a nice leather top up here, but then this disgusting plastic panel. So what Afterglow did was they pulled this panel off and covered it in the same material that the dash was covered in, and it looks spectacular. It feels spectacular. Really impressed with it. Very impressed. They did a great job. There, finally got that hang now. Whew, thing was hurting. All right, I got to increase the power a little bit. We're slowing down a little too much here, but we're not quite to our final approach. We're 2.6 miles for about a couple minutes here. This will be a nice little full IFR flight video for anybody who wants to see it. Now, the next thing we have to have done on this aircraft, which really was disappointing when I bought it because I was told it had this, was add the Flightstream 210. I need to be able to send my flight plans from my iPad to the daggum flight plan. Now, when I had my Bonanza G1000, that was an NXI system, and it had an awesome Flightstream 510 system. I could upload databases, I could upload flight plans, all of it. But now, I don't have that at all, and it's driving me crazy because I'm having to pull the little cards out to do the updates all the time, and it just drives me bonkers. But, needless to say, there's a shop in the Fayetteville airport, same airport. I'll go ahead and throw my first notch of flaps here. Called Wings Avionics. And Wings Avionics, there's a gentleman named Brady there that has worked on, he installed the NXI system on the Bonanza. There's glide path capture, very nice. And he installed the NXI system, which was awesome for me. So what he's going to do for me is he's going to install a Flightstream 510, which at a minimum is going to allow me to be able to send my flight plans to and from. Now, one of the things that's driving me crazy is I don't have any charts on this perspective system. The owner had Jeppesen charts. I use Garmin. Well, Jeppesen charts, I don't have a subscription for it, so I can't use it. Doesn't do me any good. So I have no IFR charts on here. I have to use my iPad for that. So what Brady's also going to do is add Garmin charts back into this system. So that's going to be phenomenal. I just hope it doesn't take too terribly long to do it. And that'll be the last thing I'll need to get done on this aircraft, and we'll be good to go. So I'm really excited about that. Brady at Wings Avionics, he's a very knowledgeable guy. All right, We are on a perfect glide path to runway 20. I got 2 reds and 2 whites ahead. My wife will be picking me up, and we're going to check over this airplane a little bit better, but it sure looks really, really, they did just a phenomenal paint job. So I appreciate the guys at Afterglow very, very much. They did great. Alright, we're going to start slowing her down a little bit more because I need to be able to throw my full flaps, and I can't do that until we are below 110 indicated. I'm at 50% right now. Yeah, that's slowing us down. Got my percent power at about 24. As soon as we hit 500 feet call out, I'll do that.
500.
There's 500, so we'll go ahead and engage flaps. These planes balloon when you engage those full flaps. So you got to put a little forward pressure on them, but it's recapturing now. That's good. The Bonanza didn't do that. I don't know why the Bonanza didn't do that, but one thing is this plane handles way better than that Bonanza is turbulence and wind. The wing is longer.
Minimums.
And boy, does it handle turbulence better than that Bonanza did. Although I did land that Bonanza one time with a 27 knot crosswind. That I don't want to repeat anytime real soon. Alright, autopilot is away. We got the runway in sight. We are on final approach. Alright, been about 2 weeks since I've landed this thing. Let's see if I can put her down gently. Well, that wasn't as gentle as I wanted, but I put her down. Nonetheless, flaps up, mixture back. We have arrived at Rogers, the home of 507 Romeo Whiskey.